Hi, I'm Maria Ingold. I'm a CTO in video technology, and I'm here at Connected Media IP at the NAB Show 2019. I am joined by Imam Sheikh, who is the Senior Director of Product Management for Equinix. It's very good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Maria.
So, welcome to Connected Media IP. How have you found the show so far?
It's been fabulous. We arrived on Sunday. Since then, we've been meeting customers nonstop, and the show has just grown over the several years. So we've had a very productive past few days, and we can't wait for the next year.
That's great.
Yeah.
So, just out of curiosity,
Mhm.
why is Equinix at the NAB show? Because aren't you a data center company?
Yeah, sure. So Equinix's roots are in data center. We are a data center company. We are, in fact, the largest co-location provider in the world. We have over 200 data centers in over 50 metros, which is major cities around the world. But our roots or our secret sauce is interconnection, which basically means that we are connecting customers and partners over private networks. So that enables them to communicate with each other privately over high performance networks. And we have built many ecosystems that many such ecosystems that customers and partners can work together on. So in the past 2 decades, we've built network service provider ecosystem, which is bringing all the networks together, where you can go from one network to the other. We have built the CDM, which is the content and digital media networks. We have built a financial services ecosystem. And lastly, we've built the cloud service provider ecosystem, which basically allows customers that want multi-cloud, that use multiple clouds, can use that network to come in and out of the via our data centers. The other thing is that in the M&E space specifically, we have over 800 customers that use Equinix infrastructure and network backbone daily for the daily business, right? So that's kind of a long way of saying that we provide infrastructure, networking, and technology for the M&E customers here. And why is Equinix at NAB? We're basically here to understand the industry trends, learn from our customers on what is important to them, and also showcase our new capabilities that we brought to market last year and talk about it with them.
That's good. So, can you share in a bit more detail about what you specifically do for your media and entertainment customers?
Sure. So we have a global network backbone. So think of it as a pipe that runs from city to city, right? So when customers want to deliver content from one metro to the other, they can use our backbone to bring that content close to their consumers, right? So in major cities where we're consuming the content. And that is done effectively and in a cost-effective manner when they use our backbones. The second thing that we also do is that now as more and more customers move to the cloud, specifically multiple clouds, what we also do is enable them to move the data back and forth from the cloud in a seamless manner, in a cost-effective manner, because if you do egress from the internet directly, meaning consume the data from the internet, you will pay a lot more versus if you consume it through Equinix. So many of the media companies use Equinix for that connectivity as well. And the third thing is that we are seeing a lot of innovation in the way the content is delivered. So a number of startups are also using Equinix's infrastructure, again the network and compute at the edge, to bring about these innovative solutions to the market. So a lot of the old, a lot of the mega corporations that have been in the business use it for optimizing their business, and also startups are using it to create new businesses.
That's good. Well, certainly saving money and all of the other features you discussed are valuable. So, and they must be valuable because, congratulations, you won a Security Product of the Year award last night, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. So we got an award for our product called Smart Key. Smart Key is it's a cloud-neutral key management and encryption solution. Let me tell you what that is about, right? So, as more and more customers move their content out of their data centers into the cloud, and I've seen AWS has a big booth here, and Google, etc. So and rightfully so for flexibility, scale, etc. uh, the chances of that losing control of the data is also high, meaning that the data gets dispersed into multiple servers in multiple locations, and the data is not in control of the media companies anymore, right? Because it's in the hands of the CSPs. So what customers are asking us is that, hey, how do we get control of the data, right? And one way to control that data is to actually encrypt that data to make it a ciphertext that is unreadable by humans, and that is what most of the customers do. However, when customers do that, you also need an encryption key to unlock that data, right? So if somebody who got hold of that key, then the data is as good as being lost because that person may be able to decrypt that information. So think of a scenario where customers have these data in all over, multiple service providers, the cloud service providers, distributed globally, and you want to control that data via encryption. So what you do is you use the encryption provided by the service provider and keep the keys separate. It's kind of like having a vault in a bank, but keeping the keys with yourself, right? Very similar concept. So smart key is exactly that. So our customers are using that to protect the content that gets distributed between clouds. Let's say, if I'm working on some digital asset that requires me to collaborate with multiple parties, you encrypt the data in the beginning and let it be encrypted, and only authorized parties have access to the decrypted content until it's done in post-production. So that way, you are able to protect the asset from the beginning until it's distributed to the endpoint, right? So that's in essence, what SmartKey provides. We were. This was an idea that came to us from a customer, so we are very happy that we got the award.
Well, I know how important security is, especially for studio content and anything that's valuable, and they want to be able to monetize that and not have it pirated.
Correct.
And especially not have it released too early if they're in the middle of editing it. So that's good to hear. Thank you so much for joining us at Connected Media IP, and I really look forward to hearing what you've got up to next year and which awards you've won.
Thank you very much for inviting me. Happy to be here. Thanks.